What are the safest places to be in the USA if a second civil war were to break out? The concept of a second civil war in the United States is both a chilling and contentious topic. While the likelihood of such an event remains debatable, it is always wise to consider preparedness for any large-scale social upheaval. This video aims to provide a comprehensive guide on the safest places in the USA should a second civil war erupt, examining factors such as geography, population density, resources, and historical precedents. What factors influence safety during civil unrest? First is geography. Geography plays a crucial role in determining the safety of a location during a civil war. Areas that are difficult to access or have natural barriers can offer protection against large-scale conflict. Regions with rugged terrain, mountains, and vast wilderness can serve as natural fortresses. Second is population density. Lower population density can reduce the risk of becoming a target during civil unrest. Urban areas, with their higher concentrations of people and resources, are more likely to experience violence and disruption. Third is resources and self-sufficiency. Access to resources such as food, water, and energy is essential. Areas with fertile land, freshwater sources, and renewable energy options are better suited for long-term survival. Fourth is historical precedents. Historical patterns of conflict and stability can provide insights into potential safe zones. Regions with a history of minimal conflict and strong community cohesion may be safer. Here are the top 10 safest places in the USA if a second civil war were to break out. Number 1. The Rocky Mountains. The Rocky Mountains, spanning from Canada through several states including Montana, Wyoming, Colorado, and New Mexico, offer some of the most remote and rugged terrain in the USA. The mountainous terrain makes large-scale military movements difficult. Many areas in the Rockies are sparsely populated. The Rockies have abundant wildlife, freshwater sources, and opportunities for agriculture. While the Rockies provide excellent natural defenses, the harsh winters and challenging living conditions require preparation and resilience. Number 2. The Pacific Northwest. The Pacific Northwest, encompassing parts of Washington, Oregon, and Northern California, is known for its dense forests, mountains, and coastal access. Dense forests and mountain ranges offer natural protection. The region has abundant freshwater, fertile land, and a mild climate. Historically, the Pacific Northwest has a strong sense of community and cooperation. However, its proximity to the coast can be both an advantage and a disadvantage, providing access to resources but also potential exposure to maritime threats. Number 3. The Appalachian Mountains. Stretching from Alabama to Canada, the Appalachian Mountains are known for their dense forests and rich biodiversity. The rugged terrain and dense forests offer excellent cover and concealment. Communities in the Appalachians have a history of self-reliance and resilience. Numerous rivers and streams provide ample fresh water. However, the Appalachian region has a history of economic hardship, which could pose challenges in terms of resource availability and infrastructure. Number 4. The Upper Peninsula of Michigan. The Upper Peninsula, or UP, of Michigan is a remote, forested region surrounded by the Great Lakes. The UP is geographically isolated from major population centers. There is abundant freshwater from the Great Lakes, extensive forests, and wildlife. It is sparsely populated, reducing the risk of conflict. However, harsh winters and limited infrastructure require preparedness for self-sufficient living. Number 5. Maine's Northern Woods. Northern Maine is known for its vast forests, rugged terrain, and low population density. They are far from major urban centers, reducing the likelihood of conflict spillover. There are abundant forests, wildlife, and freshwater sources. There are strong local communities with a history of self-reliance. However, harsh winters and limited agricultural opportunities may pose challenges. Number 6. The Ozarks. The Ozarks, spanning Missouri, Arkansas, Oklahoma, and Kansas, are characterized by their hilly terrain and dense forests. Rugged terrain provides natural protection. There are numerous rivers and streams. The community has a strong tradition of self-reliance and local cooperation. However, there is limited infrastructure and economic resources require a high degree of self-sufficiency. Number 7. The Alaskan Wilderness. Alaska's vast, remote wilderness offers unparalleled isolation and natural resources. It is far from the continental USA, reducing the risk of involvement in mainland conflicts. It is rich in wildlife, freshwater, and natural resources. There are opportunities for hunting, fishing, and off-grid living. However, there are extreme weather conditions and the need for extensive preparation and survival skills. Number 8. The Great Plains. The Great Plains, covering parts of states like North Dakota, South Dakota, Nebraska, Kansas, and Oklahoma, offer vast, open spaces and agricultural potential. There are vast areas with few inhabitants. There is fertile land for farming and ranching. There are strong traditions of farming communities working together. However, there is exposure to extreme weather conditions and potential isolation from resources. Number 9. The Texas Hill Country. Located in central Texas, the Hill Country is known for its rolling hills, limestone cliffs, and numerous rivers. Hilly terrain offers natural protection. There are numerous rivers and streams. There are opportunities for agriculture and livestock. However, its proximity to major urban centers like Austin and San Antonio could pose risks. Number 10. The Blue Ridge Mountains. Part of the larger Appalachian Range, the Blue Ridge Mountains extend through Virginia, North Carolina, Tennessee, and Georgia. They have dense forests and rugged terrain. They have abundant rivers and streams. The community has strong traditions of self-reliance and community support. However, there are economic challenges and limited infrastructure in some areas. How do you prepare for civil unrest? First, you want to cover essential preparations. Stockpile non-perishable food and ensure access to clean water. Secure a safe and defensible shelter. Maintain a well-stocked first aid kit and necessary medications. Establish reliable communication methods, including radios and satellite phones. Develop a security plan to protect against potential threats. Next, you want to focus on community building. Strengthen relationships with neighbors and local communities. Exchange skills and knowledge related to survival, agriculture, and self-defense. Collaborate on pooling resources and sharing responsibilities. How do you psychologically prepare yourself for such a conflict? Develop mental resilience through stress management techniques and maintaining a positive outlook. Ensure all family members are aware of the plan and know their roles. While the prospect of a second civil war in the USA is alarming, being prepared and informed can mitigate the risks. By considering factors such as geography, population density, resources, and historical precedents, one can identify safer locations and develop a comprehensive preparedness plan. The Rocky Mountains, Pacific Northwest, Appalachian Mountains, and other regions listed in this guide offer viable options for those seeking safety and self-sufficiency in times of civil unrest. Remember, the key to survival is not just the location but also the community, preparation, and mental resilience.